Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome back to the Ramadan Power Hour, the special program every Sunday that we have that my family gets to spend time with yours in this blessed month Ramadan. So I'm so happy that you guys are joining us today again. We have a lot of exciting things to do in this next hour, inshallah, including announcements and the contest winner and also the contest for next week. So let's get comfortable and begin. Well, Zainab's already comfortable. She's had her snacks here already. Okay, you guys remember my team here, my two daughters, Fatima and Zainab, and my two sons, Ibrahim and Abdullah. Inshallah, we will begin with Quran recitation. And today, Ibrahim will recite Surah Asr for us. And those of you at home that are watching, you guys can follow along because I know you know this surah as well. Okay, Ibrahim, go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khairan, Ibrahim. So last week, our craft was doing a good deeds jar. And we talked about how in that jar, we put in small little pieces that every single day we should try to take out and see what good deed there is so we can focus on that for the entire day. So today, actually, Ibrahim took it out of our good deeds jar. And Ibrahim, you can read what the good deed says.
Before iftar, share out your du'as out loud.
Okay, so before iftar, share your du'as out loud. And this is important because sometimes when we're sitting and making du'a, we don't know what du'a to make. And if we hear other people's du'as, sometimes that will make us think about what du'a we need to make. All right. So the next part of the program is our nasheed time. So get your speakers ready. The nasheed is called I Am Near. If you know this nasheed, you can say, you guys ready to go?
When they ask about me, my servants I am near. Have no doubts about me, and know I hear your prayer. Take one step towards me, and I'll come running to you. Just have faith and believe, and know I listen to you. Allahumma, creator of the universe, maker of his living earth, greater than we comprehend. Allahumma, you're the king of all kings, created all things, on you we all depend. Allahumma, please forgive me my sins, my heart to be cleansed, my soul purified, Ameen. Allahumma, protect me from desires that lead to the fire, it's you who provides, Ameen. Allahumma, help the Muslims of the world, give them joy, give them love, every boy, every girl, Ameen. Allahumma, now this prayer I made, just to you I pray, cause indeed you say, when they ask about me, my servants I am near. Have no doubts about me, and know I hear your prayer. Take one step towards me, and I'll come running to you. Just have faith and believe, and know I listen to you. Allahumma, let my people understand me, that my neighbors, co-workers, the human family, Ameen. Allahumma, help the people in the world who be dying and depressed all the time, Ameen. Allahumma, give the folks in my community unity and help our youth to succeed, Ameen. Allahumma, bless my mother and father, my sisters and brothers, my friends and my teachers, Ameen. Allahumma, bless the group, native deen, help us stay on the path, Siratul Mustaqim, Ameen. Allahumma, now this prayer I made, just to you I pray, cause indeed you say, when they ask about me, my servants I am near. Have no doubts about me, I know I hear your prayer. Take one step towards me, and I'll come running to you. Just have faith and believe, and know I listen to you, and know I listen to you, and know I listen to you.
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khairan, you guys. All right. So that was a great nasheed. Please, you need to take your snacks. All right. MashaAllah. Jazakallah khairan, you guys. Let's see what we have next here. Whoa. Do you guys hear that sound? It's an ambulance. Sounds like an emergency. Okay, you guys wait right here. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Come on in. Whoa, what's going on?
Doc, we need help ASAP. It's an emergency.
I need help. Please page my assistant. I need some help. There's an emergency here. Oh my goodness, my nurse. All right, come sit down over here. Let's see what's going on. I have a patient here. Okay. All right, what seems to be the problem?
I can't stop giggling. I've tried everything. I just can't stop. It's getting to be too much.
Okay, well, I guess I need to check you out. Let me see. Get my medicine bag here. Okay. All right, let's check your reflexes first. Let me take out my hammer. Oh, wrong toolbox. Oh, sorry. Where's my hammer here? I found it. Okay, are you gonna help me? Okay, come, let's hit her knee. Oh, that works. Okay. That seems to be fine. Let's take a listen to your heart and your lungs. So. Well, that seems to be okay. Your heart and your lungs sound okay. Assistant, can you scan her, please? Can you go get up and scan her? Okay. Go me the scan. Okay. Give me the paper here. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. You scanned her. Okay, come sit down here. Help me here. All right. We have 2 scans here. One is of her heart and her skeleton. Everything seems to be okay over here. Still can't figure out what's going on with her. And let's see here. Oh, it's a brain scan. Thank you, assistant. Okay, your brain is blue and pink. We'll talk about that later, but it seems to be normal. Okay. Well, that seems to be normal. Let me try to give you an anti-laughing vaccine. Give her a shot, okay? Okay. Oh, that didn't help. Okay, the vaccine didn't help. Okay. Let's give her some anti-laughing gas. All right, we got anti-laughing gas here. Okay. It's still not working. Okay, good. Oh. We should have tried, but we didn't was.
What is this, Doc?
The power of dua. Oh Allah, you are the one who cures. There's no cure except you that you granted. Please grant her a cure for her giggles.
Oh, wow, I feel better.
Anytime you feel sick, make dua first, then contact your doctor, and then take your medicine. Allah is the one who holds the cure in the first place. Trust in Him.
Thank you, Doc. You saved me.
Well, I'm glad you're doing well. Okay, can you take her out, assistant? Please take her out and show her the waiting room. Okay. All right. Boys and girls, I hope you were paying attention. Allah is the most powerful. He's the most kind, the one who can heal, the one who can cure, the one who brings happiness, the one who can change us. All, right? Do you know what dua is? Dua is a simple act in asking Allah for something. Allah likes it when we ask Him for it. He loves to grant our wishes. He loves us so much and wants to hear our wants and our needs. Right? Dua, it's a form of prayer. It can be made anytime, anywhere. There's no fixed time and place like praying your salah or fasting. You can make dua anytime you want. In fact, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ أُجِيبُ الدَّعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِ. When my servant asks you concerning me, tell them, no, he says, when my servant asks you concerning me, I am indeed close to them. I listen to the prayer of every person that calls on me. Right? So with this verse, we can say that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala listens to us when we make dua. We should always seek help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We should make dua not only for ourselves, but also for our parents, our brothers, our sisters, our neighbors, our teachers, our friends, relatives, and most importantly, for the Muslims that are struggling all over the world. And you know what's really cool? Before we break our fast, Allah wants us to make dua. And at that time, Allah is more likely to accept our duas. Right? And this is something that we should try to do every single day and get close to Allah by doing that. And one more thing. Did you know there's like a dua for everything? Yeah, our deen made it very easy for us so that we don't have to make duas up. the Prophet ﷺ had du'as for every single thing that we can think of doing for throughout the day. And if we do that, simple tasks become special and we get rewarded, inshallah. All right, that's enough talking. Let's time to play a game. All right. I have a big wheel here. Okay. Okay. So I have a big wheel over here. Okay. Okay. So this big wheel, let's see if I can show in the camera here. I'll have to keep it up here. There we go. That might be a little better. Okay, perfect. All right, so this is a big wheel, okay? And what we're gonna do is that we're going to, every single picture on here represents a different time of the day, a different thing we can do. And we're gonna spin the wheel and see wherever it lands, one of my team members is going to say the dua if they remember it, okay? So I'll spin the wheel and wherever it lands, we will try to say the dua. And if you're at home and you know the dua, you can do it as well. All right, Bismillah. Okay. All right. The first one is someone laying down, sleeping. Zainab, do you know the dua for sleeping? Say, you have to say it out loud. I can hear you. Say Allahumma. Okay, she knows the dua. She says it every night. Allahumma bismika amutu wa ahya. Good job. Maybe we should give the eating dua. All right. We're going to spin it again. All right. Now it lands on the washroom. Okay. Ibrahim, do you want to do this one? Come sit over closer here. Okay. You want to do that dua? Do you know that dua? Okay, Fatima, why don't you do this one? At the bathroom.
Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi wal khabaith.
Good job, mashallah. All right, so that's that dua's done. Let's see where we're going to land next. Okay. All right, clothes dua. Okay, Abdullah, why don't you do this one?
Okay. Oh Allah, please grant me a new sweater and a new hoodie and a new pant.
Oh, Abdullah, that's not the dua that we say for putting on clothes. The dua is Alhamdulillah kathani hadha thawba wa razaqnihi min ghayri hawlin minni wa la quwwatin. Okay. All right, so last one. Let's see which one Ibrahim's going to get. Cool. I'll keep getting stuck. Okay, Ibrahim, the eating dua. Do you know this one? Okay, go ahead.
Allahumma barik lana fima razaqtana waqina adhaban nar. Bismillah.
Good job, mashallah. All right, well, that was the game. The game to the side here. All right, that was fun. Okay, mashallah. So, boys and girls, try to memorize one dua every single day as a family or as a family every week and try to follow it along so that you get more rewards for the simple things that you do. Okay, so next one is going to be craft time. All right, so now for the crafts, what we need to do is we sent this over email or you can go on the website. You have to download and print this. And some coloring, whether it's for markers or crayons or color pencils, whatever you want to use. So we'll give a few minutes for everyone to grab their supplies and get ready to do this, and we will do it together with you guys, inshallah. So what we have, okay, guys. Okay. Okay, we'll give it another minute or so, inshallah, then we'll get started. Does everything ready here? Okay. All right, so the first part. So the sheet that we have here, you have to color the hands and also the square or rectangles, you can say. So color all of these except for the white one. Don't color. And also the square or rectangles, you can say. So color all of these except for the white one. Don't color blank. Color also the hands, okay? That's the first step. We're going to color all of those things. not the best of color, so see how this turns out. Be careful with the colors because if they block out the words, then you can't see what's written on there. Okay. You guys almost done?
Oh.
You gotta color those two. Good job, you coloring it? Okay, color here. Okay, all done. You guys almost done? Okay. All right, so you guys can color a little bit later if you guys are not done yet. So the next step is that we cut out the hands, right? We have to cut out these hands. And then you have to cut out strip 1 and strip 2. So where the dotted lines are, cut along those. Don't cut these individual rectangles. Just cut along the dotted lines. There should be 2 long strips that we have, okay? So 2 long strips, we have to cut these out along with the hands. Okay, let's cut this. All right, so you got to cut this out, cut the hands out. We're gonna be very careful with this. Remember, again, if you can't do this by yourself, make sure you ask your parents for help. We don't want anyone to have any real emergencies, because I can't get there in time. We're doing power hour. So I'm gonna just do this quickly so that we are not taking up too much time, inshallah. But you'll understand what this means when we're done with it, okay? So just try to bear with us. Okay, hold this hand, Ibrahim. The hand. Yeah, so make sure you're not cutting the individual rectangles. You have to cut along the dotted lines on the rectangle, on the 2 long things. And you'll see at the end why that's the way. Make sure you don't cut the individual rectangles, okay? All right, so we are almost done with the hand here. And now we're going to do the next one. So the next part of it. So this is really important. The reason why we're doing this is because if you've already read through this, there's different kinds of du'as on here, okay? So as I'm cutting, I'll keep talking. So sometimes when we're sitting down for iftar time, at least with my kids, we start telling everyone to make dua, and then after like 2 seconds, they say, I'm done with my dua. Sometimes when we're doing the same thing, it happens to us also. So these du'as are supposed to help remind. Doing this craft, what we're gonna do is that every single day, take this out. I know it sounds silly, but if you keep it by you, it actually reminds you. Because, we're human beings, we forget sometimes, we don't know what's important. Sometimes we think having a basketball is important, we forget about other people. So this piece of paper will tell us what different things we can make du'as for, okay? So now that we have the hands cut out, and also the 2 long strips cut out, just like this, okay? Just like that. Remember, we didn't cut the individual rectangles out. We're not supposed to do that. Okay. So now what we have to do is that we have to take these and stick them back to back. Okay. So just like this, like that, and like that. The words have to be on the outside, and you glue the middle part of it. So you glue the middle. Go ahead, bring on glue it. Here's Zainab. You can glue this one here. Okay. Go ahead, glue. Open it. Open it. Don't put the glue on the hand yet. Just put the glue on the long pieces of paper. I'll be glue it. This, like this. Okay, now we're done with the glue. We're going to stick them together back to back. You want the words on the outside, and the inside is going to be just a white piece of paper. Okay? So when it's done, let's fix this here. Okay. When it's done, it looks like this. It's all glued up. Okay? It's not going to come apart. Okay. All right. So now what you do is that you have to make this into an accordion. Okay? So you fold it back and forth like this, and then you fold it backwards like this. Really small on the rectangles if you can, right? So on the rectangles if you can. Some of them may not come up the way you want it to come up, but it's fine. Should look like an accordion because you'll see what happens at the end. You got it? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So Ibrahim is done here. So if you see, there's a white part. See closely. This side has all the words on there. This side has two edges that have the blank part of it. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our hands, like we're making dua. We take our hands and we take the glue and put on the white one, and you stick it on. And you put the glue on the other white one, and you stick it on the hand. So it's just like that. Okay, so you take the glue, put on the white part, and stick it on the hand, just like that. Okay, where do we do it? On the outside. Actually, you should put the hand on the outside. Sorry, I should have told you that before. The white part is on the white part, and the hand is colorful, so the white on the white sticks together. Then it looks like an accordion list like this. It looks like that. It's okay if you color it on the other side. It's not a big deal. Okay. All right. So what happens is that you should be able to clap your hands like this with it. Okay. But now, the reason why we do this is because when you're sitting down for iftar and you're wondering, oh, I don't have any more du'as to make. What du'a should I make? If you look at this, oh, there's a du'a for protection. Oh, Allah, protect us all from the evil or mischief, for any evil or mischief. Oh, there's du'a for health. Oh, Allah, give us good health and cure those who are sick. So if we look at all these du'as and we start making them together every single day, inshallah, you won't run out of du'as to make. And if you don't have any du'as to make, you can make du'a for me. Okay. So there's du'as on both sides. I need a lot of du'as. So there's dua for guidance, gratitude, forgiveness, Jannah, love, family, salah, character. A lot of very nice du'as in here that you can make, not only for yourself, but you should make it for everyone, for your brother, for your father, your brothers, your sisters, your grandparents, for all the Muslims all over the world. All right, so moving along, we actually had a contest that you guys know about, right? So last week's contest, you guys are done? Okay, good job. All right, you guys done, right? Okay, let's move along. So last week's contest was what? We had to come up with a short story about Ramadan. Right? We loved all the entries, mashallah. So keep on writing. But the winner of this contest is story G. Okay, the comeback. Mashallah, congratulations to the people that wrote the story G. And as promised, we're going to read it over here. And again, the winners get a $25 gift card to Target. So you can start buying your Eid presents early on, mashallah. All right, so let's read the story. It's called The Comeback. And again, this was sent out over email, so you guys can follow along if you want to. Okay. Swish, and the crowd goes wild as Hamza scores a shot at the third grade semifinal basketball game. The audience claps and cheers for the star player. MashaAllah, Hamza, you're on fire. Looks like you're not going to miss today, Hamza's teammate Yaqub says to him as they jog to the other side of the court to play defense. MashaAllah. No, I'm good because I'm awesome and I've got natural talent, Hamza replies back. But of course, I don't expect you to understand what talent is. You missed every shot so far. Just remember, when you get the ball, pass to me right away if you want to win. Yaqub's eyes welled with tears as he backed away from Hamza. As time ticked by and it was time to put new players in the game, Hamza sat on the bench exhausted, but also full of pride as he had scored in his mouth. Hamza, aren't you fasting? It's the last 10 nights of Ramadan. Mohsen, another player on the team sitting next to him, said frantically, Fasting? Are you crazy? Of course I'm not fasting. How am I going to play good and show off my skills if I'm fasting? My muscles are going to cramp up with no water, Hamza yelled back. Oh, fasting actually makes you stronger as Allah will put barakah in your game, Mohsen replied, disappointed in Hamza's answer. Fasting? Why would I do that? Hamza muttered to himself as he rolled his eyes. Soon enough, the game ended with Hamza's team, the Stars, crushing the Sabres with a score of 42-26. Hamza finished the game with a high score of 36 points. As the Stars were giving high fives to the Sabres for good sportsmanship, Hamza was using this time to put people down. Did you see how good I was out there? But you did horrible. I mean, horrible, Hamza said mockingly to one of the players on the Sabres. The players looked at him. Hamza, it's time to go, Hamza's older sister called after the Stars were done giving high fives. Coming, Baji, Hamza called back. Hamza grabbed his water bottle and basketball and followed Baji out the door. As they piled in the minivan and Hamza's mom drove them to the house, Baji said, "You know, I saw how you acted during and after the game. Being proud and arrogant and putting people down are not good qualities. They're qualities of shaitan." Baji continued on, but Hamza was only half listening, staring out the window and thinking about how good he was at basketball and how the Stars won just because of him. Hamza's train of thought got interrupted by his Dadi Jan as she blurted out in her amazing Desi accent, "Yes, shaitan is very, very bad one and very important. No pink strawberry ice cream. It's pink because it's pig. They put pig in ice cream. If you forget, remember, P for pink, P for pig." With that, Baji and Hamza burst out laughing. That's pretty good, right? I was told to make sure I do that in Desi accent. All right. The next day, Hamza and Baji were playing basketball outside. Now I got the giggles. All right, Hamza trying to show off was doing a really crazy dribbling move when Hamza landed weirdly on his ankle and fell to the ground. I'll go get Ami and Abu, Baji said as she raced to get her parents. As the family sat in the waiting room of the urgent care, the doctor came in with the results of the x-ray. 3rd degree high ankle sprain, the doctor said with a concerned look. No basketball for 2 weeks. Hamza's heart sank. No basketball for 2 weeks, but I have to play in the championship game in 3 days, he thought wearily. How will my team ever win without me? The night of the championship game arrived with Hamza, and Hamza was anxiously sitting on the bench as his ankles were still too swollen to play. Hamza watched as his team won the game. Hamza couldn't believe that his unskilled teammates, while fasting, were able to win without him. He also noticed that his teammates celebrated the victory by shouting Allahu Akbar, giving all thanks and praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. During the car ride home, Hamza was surprisingly quiet and a bit down, analyzing what had just happened. That night, Hamza realized something. He realized that victory comes only from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he burst into tears as Baji walked into the room. "Hamza, what's wrong?" Baji asked as she sat on Hamza's bed. "Oh, Baji, you are right. I was following in the footsteps of shaitan," Hamza said. "I was arrogant, mean, and too proud of myself that I forgot about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everything I have is given to me by Allah, and no one but Him deserves all the praise. What am I going to do?" Well, the first step is to realize your mistake, and that is what you did. Then you have to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for forgiveness. And the third and final step is to try and fix your mistakes and try your best not to do it again, Baji replied wisely. "But Baji, I have so many bad deeds. How can Allah forgive all of those?" You know, Hamza, this is the month of Ramadan, the month of mercy and forgiveness. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves those that repent and come back to Him. Allah is Al-Afu, the wiper of sins. You know, there's a special dua, Allahumma innaka afuun kareemun tuhibbul afwa fa'afu anni. You should recite this dua and Allah will wipe your sins. Actually, let me translate that. Allah, indeed, you are the one who loves to forgive, so please forgive me. You should recite this dua and Allah will wipe your sins as they never existed as long as you are sincere, especially during these last 10 nights of Ramadan, Baji told Hamza. Never lose hope in Allah. Thank you, Baji. You are the best Baji ever. I'm sure all the Bajis want to hear that. Hamza said gratefully, and with that, Baji left the room. That night, Hamza woke up early, prayed tahajjud, and made the special dua of forgiveness that Baji had taught him. That morning, as Hamza woke up for suhoor for the first time, the whole family was shocked to see him. "Is everything okay?" His parents asked him, surprised and confused. All Hamza could do was smile as he felt something different inside. The sweetness of Iman had filled his heart. MashaAllah. That was a really, really good story. And that dua is really important, especially for the last 10 nights of Ramadan. And inshallah, we'll send a reminder for that too, that we say, Allahumma innaka afuun tuhibbul afwa fa'afu anni. So congratulations to the letter G, who will win $25 Target gift card, inshallah. So that brings us to the next contest. So boys and girls, pay attention. This is the next assignment. This is maybe a little bit more fun, okay? Next week's assignment is that you are going to build a miniature masjid, Okay, you can make it, you can draw it, you can make it with, color with crayons, you can model it with clay, you can make it in a diorama or a shoebox. Be creative, be as creative as possible, and email it to our email address, kidsfun@alhudamke.org, before next Friday. The one thing you're not allowed to do is use the big cardboard boxes that everyone does and make the masjids. So you have to make it a miniature size, whether it's clay, whether it's Legos, whether it's just coloring, whatever it is. Take pictures and send it to the website, to the email address, and then you can vote on it. And inshallah, we'll announce the vote next time. And I'll give, if I forget, at least we have our shout outs. We want to recognize your firsts, whether it's your first Taraweeh, first fast, first half fast, first time reading Quran, completing the Quran, whatever it is. So this week, we have Riham Hamid for her first time fasting. MashaAllah, may Allah give you strength and energy and be a role model to those around you. Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
MashaAllah, Riham Hamid. The next group is Mahnoor and Hiba. Both are praying all their Taraweeh and memorizing Quran. MashaAllah. May Allah give them the ability to finish memorizing the entire Quran and give them energy to pray Taraweeh every day.
Ameen.
MashaAllah. All right, and the last person that gets a shout out is Rehan Dastagir for his first half day fast. May Allah grant him the reward for fasting a full day and give him the strength to fast all 16 hours next year, inshallah. Great job. All right, it's half an hour, but we're going to close out with a small dua. All right, so everyone raise their hand, inshallah. We're going to make a very small dua. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم. O Allah, you are merciful, the most kind. We want to be closer to you. O Allah, please reward us, have mercy on us, love us, and remind us to make lots of dua this Ramadan. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. Jazakallah khairan, everyone, and inshallah we will meet again next week for Ramadan Power Hour. Say goodbye, everyone. Can you say bye-bye? Okay.
Bye.